Welcome back, I'm Sean. Today we're checking out a super unique product that I think would change the landscape of fitness health trackers. So especially if you don't like wearing smartwatches, let's check it out. So the Ultrahuman Ring Air today was sent over to me by Ultrahuman for review, and this is not a sponsored post, and my review will be based on my honest and unbiased opinion. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing and ring the notification bell so you won't miss any future tech reviews. So the Ring Air retails for a pretty sum of $349 US, or in today's exchange rate about 1,650 Malaysian ringgit. So you're getting close to a full-on smartwatch price point here, so this better proves to be as useful as a smartwatch. Also, one thing I want to point out is that there are many smart rings like the Aura Ring 3 that requires a membership to view vital information, but the Ring Air doesn't require a subscription, so if you're interested in getting them, please check out my links in the description below. So it's not every day we see a product like that, and there are many smart ring devices out there, and this is even the second iteration from Ultrahuman after the original Ultrahuman Ring. So when I first got in touch with Ultrahuman, I thought this was a cool idea, and since I am quite an active person now, I track my activities daily with my Apple Watch Ultra, and I have some thoughts with this smart ring. So to start off, when wearing this ring, you're not going to know immediately that this is a smart ring, and I think that one of the benefits of these wearable tech is that not everyone likes wearing a smartwatch, and many don't even use all the features of a smartwatch, so a simple ring that blends into your fashion works really well. So the Ring Air also comes in 4 different beautiful colors, and whichever you choose, I think it will look really nice on you. It comes in a gloss black color, a matte black color, a gold color, as well as a silver color. So I went with the gloss black color, and since I lift weights, I know I'm going to scratch this thing up, so at least it wouldn't look as obvious, especially on like a matte black color, but I think the matte black and the gold is my top colors if I were to choose from. So when you order the Ring Air, you're also going to get a sizing kit from Ultrahuman, which honestly is a very thoughtful gesture, since you really need to find out which ring size is best fit for you to read your vitals. So for example, with the sizing kit, you need to make sure that if you wear it and the ring doesn't rotate, if it rotates like this means the ring is too loose, and when you remove the ring, you need to be able to press it up a little bit and then pull out. So this would be a perfect fit. So if you take a look at the ring here, you will see that there's actually a flat bottom here. So this flat bottom actually goes on the bottom part of your finger, just like that. So you should not wear it the other way around, which with the flat part on top. So that's not the way to wear it. So I've tried it with the flat part on top, and it ended up having heart rate gaps when tracking my sleep at night, since the ring can definitely get loose when you press it like that, but it doesn't get loose if you press it like that. So that's why you put the flat part at the bottom. So material wise, Ultrahuman says that the ring is made from titanium, and not just any titanium. This is fighter jet grade titanium, which is then reinforced with tungsten carbide carbon coating. Honestly, that material itself is enough to make me excited. So the inside of the ring is coated with a medical grade hypoallergenic epoxy resin, which is nice, but when you wear it and you sweat on it, it gets quite sticky, and if you want to remove it. So the battery life as rated by Ultrahuman is around 6 days, but in my real life test, it lasted about 4.5 days with lots of activities in between days. Generally, sleeping with it overnight will drain it about 10% battery life. So Ultrahuman recommends that you charge the ring when it hits 30% to prolong battery life, and immediately remove them when it reaches 100. So from my test, at the start of day 2, I'm already at 69%, starting of day 3 at 44%, and starting at day 4 at 25%, and the evening of day 4, I've already hit 15%, so I definitely need to charge it before I go to bed. So comparing to most smartwatches, this is already so much better, since the Apple Watch only lasts about 1 to 2 days, and the Apple Watch Ultra probably 3 to 4 days if you really don't use it much. So in terms of battery life, although I can't get to the 6-day point, that's already one plus point for the Ultrahuman Ring Air. So you get quite a lot of feature with the Ring Air here, and on top of the fancy material that Ultrahuman provides, you're also going to get a low energy Bluetooth 5.0 chipset that lets you connect it to the app to sync your ring. Also, if you're wondering, you don't need to turn the ring on or off, and once you fully charge it, it will start working and connect to your phone and sync every time you turn on the app. So note that this ring works with phones that either run iOS 14 or Android 6 and above, so do take note of that. And the ring is also rated as EMF radiation safe, which means that the ring is non-ionizing and have low level of radiation that is safe for humans. So think of it as you having your phone in your pocket, and the ring really isn't going to create any more extra problems than you generally would already have with your phone. So you're going to get several sensors with this ring: an infrared PPG sensor, a medical grade skin temperature sensor, which is really cool because I wonder what the skin temperature does, and the Ultrahuman app actually lists it down in absolute detail, so you know. You're also going to get 6-axis motion sensor, and the sensors also monitors oxygen saturation. So you're going to get a 100-meter water resistant rating, and you can basically use this ring in the shower, go swimming, go scuba diving with it, and there's no problem with it. And overall, what the ring tracks is sleep information, movement and recovery information, heart rate variation, body temperature, SpO2 details, sleep stages, movement frequencies, and most importantly for any active athletes, recovery patterns. So Ultrahumans also say that this ring is safe if you have tattoos on your fingers, and it will still work fine and it will read everything unless you have very dark tattoo. And if you have a pacemaker, it's generally okay, but please consult your doctor. So let's talk a little bit about the things I like about the ring. So first, this is super convenient and so easy to wear. You just have to put it on and forget about it. And I personally don't mind my rings to have scratches, and it shows that you really wear them. And it's like a personal mark, so I really do wear it everywhere I go. Also, it's not a watch that straps around my wrist, and I won't get discoloration since I spend a lot of time under the sun. Plus, sometimes when you want to wear dressier watches for different functions and you lose all your tracking ability, so having this ring actually continues to track your steps and your movement, which is really nice. So another thing that I love is the app gives you a lot of details, and not just surface level stuff, but really deep insights that's tailored to your habits, your lifestyle, your activities, and your recovery. It doesn't just give you facts, and bars and charts, but it also gives you really long explanations, so you know exactly what goes on inside your body, and that is something that the market really lacks. I also like the fact that the materials they use here is not just some alloy material or plastic resin material, but they really put thought and safety into their overall design. Also, the opaque inside of the ring is just so awesome. You can see all the chips, the internals, the rings, the sensors. It's just really cool. Another great thing is that you get an in-app real human support, where I could just initiate a chat very quickly, even at night, and someone is there to respond to my query. That is quite awesome. So this ring is not perfect, and I hope there are some ways it would be better in the future. So first of all, the most obvious one is that this is not a smart watch, meaning you don't get any time information. And I know that's tacky, but so many times when I don't have my watch with me and I look up and the ring, and I really hope that it would tell me time, but there isn't any function like that. Secondly, I rely a lot on my watch to wake me up, and since I wake up really early, I don't want to wake my family up. So a gentle vibrate on my Apple Watch works like a charm. However, I went to bed one night without my watch, and I really needed the alarm feature. So if Ultrahuman could somehow get an alarm or vibrate feature inside the watch, just a gentle vibrate, that would be really awesome. Thirdly, the app is informative, but it's not user-friendly. When I found out the app has a feature to track food, I was very excited, since if I can use this as my all-in-one app, but it's really difficult to find, and to either track food or begin a workout, you need to head to the timeline area and press the plus sign so you can actually add your stuff there. And I really had to speak to someone on the chat to really find this out. Speaking of workouts, the workout feature here is still in beta mode, and I found that it doesn't really work all too accurately as well. For starters, the workout screen needs to be turned on when tracking. Not sure if this is just my phone or what, but generally I start my workout, turn off the screen, and start working out. Then I took my phone out halfway and I realized that the app stopped tracking long time ago. So this happened several times after I restarted it again, until I left the screen on and it tracked normally. So that's something they need to address in the beta. I also realized that the heart rate information when working out compared to my Apple Watch was significantly lower with the Ring Air. So when I was pushing it, I noticed the Ring is mostly 10 or 15 BPMs behind. Maybe it's a beta issue, but that's my experience so far. And I also went mountain biking with this Ring on, and I know usually my heart rate fluctuates to 160, 180, and I noticed that my heart rate on the Ring itself is actually very low, which doesn't really make sense, so that's something they need to work on. So overall, my experience with the Ring Air is nothing but positive, but of course there are some hiccups here and there, but as the future of wearables, I think this is in the right direction, and I know Ultrahuman can easily fix those issues via firmware updates, but at the price of almost an Apple Watch, I think the crowd that adopts this technology will definitely be a very niche crowd, but honestly for me, I'm all for it, and if anything, I think I'm the early adopter sort of person, especially wearable glasses, so I really hope I can test those out one day. So that is it for this review. If you find this video helpful, smash the thumbs up button, share this video everywhere, and if you haven't yet subscribed, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.